Willie Nelson, the iconic country music legend, has had a career spanning over 6 decades. Known for his unique voice, poignant songwriting, and contributions to the outlaw country subgenre, Nelson has become a household name. As we look ahead to 2024, fans and financial analysts alike are curious about the net worth of this enduring artist. In this video, we will delve into various aspects of Willie Nelson's financial status, including his earnings, investments, car collection, real estate, and the impact of his career on his net worth. Keep watching to find out. But first, let's take a look back at this music icon's life and career. Willie Hugh Nelson, born on April 29, 1933, in Abbott, Texas, came from humble beginnings. His parents, Myrle and Ira Nelson, moved to Texas from Arkansas in 1929 in search of employment opportunities. Sadly, Nelson's mother left the family not long after his birth, leaving his father to remarry and move away. Consequently, Willie and his sister Bobby were raised by their grandparents in Abbott. It was his grandfather who recognized Nelson's musical talents early on. At the tender age of 6, his grandfather gifted him a guitar and taught him a few basic chords. Under his grandparents' guidance, Willie and Bobby delved into the world of music, singing gospel songs in the church choir with their grandfather. By the age of 7, Willie had already penned his first song, and by 9, he was playing guitar in a local band called Bohemian Polka. During his time at Abbott High School, Nelson was a standout student athlete, participating in football, basketball, and baseball. Additionally, he was a member of the Future Farmers of America, where he raised pigs for the organization. Musical pursuits remained a constant in his life as he joined the band The Texans, formed by his sister's husband, Bud Fletcher. The band performed in honky-tonks and even had a Sunday morning radio show. Despite his success in high school, Nelson's academic journey took a different turn. He briefly served in the Air Force before enrolling at Baylor University to study agriculture. However, his passion for music soon led him to drop out of college after 2 years. In his quest to establish a music career, Nelson took on various odd jobs, including working as a saddle maker, tree trimmer, bouncer, and at an auto parts shop, all while honing his musical skills and pursuing his dreams. Following his stint in the Air Force and his college days, Nelson's journey in music continued to evolve. Securing a job as a DJ at K-Bop, he made his way to Pleasanton, Texas, where he started making waves in the local music scene. In 1955, Nelson took a significant step forward by recording his first 2 singles, The Storm Has Just Begun and When I've Sung My Last Hillbilly Song, using the radio station's equipment. Despite his efforts, Nelson faced rejection when he sent the demos to a local record label. Undeterred, he persevered, continuing to work for various radio stations across Texas while also performing in nightclubs. It was during this period that Nelson found himself in Portland, Oregon, where his mother resided. Embracing his time in the Pacific Northwest, Nelson worked as a DJ at several radio stations in Portland and neighboring Vancouver, Washington. During his stint in the Pacific Northwest, Nelson's songwriting prowess blossomed, leading to the creation of several timeless classics. Songs like Funny How Time Slips Away and Crazy, 1961, which became a smash hit for Patsy Cline, were penned during this prolific period of his career. In 1960, Nelson decided to make the move to Nashville, the epicenter of country music. There, he signed a publishing contract and released his debut album in 1962, titled And Then I Wrote. The album's success paved the way for Nelson to sign with RCA Victor in 1964 and later join the esteemed Grand Ole Opry in 1965. Nelson's impact on the country music scene cannot be overstated. As one of the most successful and prolific musicians within the outlaw country subgenre, he achieved monumental success with albums like 1973's Shotgun Willie, 1975's Red-Headed Stranger, and 1978's Stardust. In the mid-1980s, Nelson further solidified his status as a country music icon with iconic hits like On the Road Again and To All the Girls I've Loved Before. Additionally, Nelson ventured into collaboration, forming the legendary country supergroup The Highwaymen, alongside Johnny Cash, Chris Christopherson, and Waylon Jennings. Amidst his musical endeavors, Nelson continued to make significant contributions outside of the studio. In response to the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, he organized live-streamed benefit concerts, raising an impressive $700,000 over the first 2 shows. These funds were directed towards individuals who had suffered financial setbacks due to lockdown measures and the struggling economy. Notably, the 3rd concert, titled Come and Toke It, took a cannabis-themed approach, with a portion of the proceeds allocated to support the Last Prisoner Project, an organization advocating for criminal justice reform related to cannabis offenses. In recent years, Nelson's musical achievements have garnered widespread acclaim and recognition. His releases of The Willie Nelson Family in 2021 and A Beautiful Time in 2022 earned him a total of 4 Grammy Award nominations. Among these nominations, Nelson clinched victories in the categories of Best Country Solo Performance and Best Country Album, further solidifying his status as a revered figure in the genre. Additionally, in March 2023, Nelson treated fans to the release of his album, I Don't Know a Thing About Love. Beyond his musical pursuits, Nelson's multifaceted career extends to the realm of film and literature. With appearances in over 30 films and collaborations as a co-author on several books, Nelson has demonstrated his versatility and creativity across various artistic mediums. Furthermore, his advocacy efforts for causes close to his heart, such as the utilization of biofuels and the push for marijuana legalization, underscore his commitment to effecting positive change beyond the confines of the entertainment industry. In recognition of his indelible contributions to music and culture, Nelson was bestowed with one of the highest honors in the industry. In 2023, he received the prestigious accolade of induction into the esteemed Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, cementing his legacy as an iconic figure whose influence transcends generations. Financial challenges. Despite his illustrious musical career, Willie Nelson has encountered substantial financial hurdles throughout his lifetime. One of the most notable challenges arose in 1990 when he found himself grappling with a staggering $32 million tax bill issued by the IRS. This financial predicament stemmed from a combination of poor financial advice and investments made during the 1980s, which left Nelson in a precarious financial situation. As a consequence, Nelson's assets, including his cherished gold records and personal belongings, were seized by the IRS in a bid to settle the outstanding debt. However, Nelson refused to succumb to defeat in the face of adversity. Instead, he seized the opportunity to turn his financial misfortune into a rallying point for recovery. With resilience and determination, Nelson embarked on a strategic path to navigate his way out of the crisis. One pivotal step in this journey was the release of a fundraising album titled The IRS Tapes, Who'll Buy My Memories, coupled with the auctioning of his property, which provided a means to chip away at the substantial debt burden. Reflecting on this tumultuous period, Nelson acknowledges the profound impact it had on his financial outlook. The IRS issues were a wake-up call for me, he shares candidly. I realized the importance of managing my finances wisely and surrounding myself with trusted financial advisors. It was a difficult time, but I learned valuable lessons from it. Today, Nelson's financial landscape stands on more stable ground as he remains actively engaged in a myriad of ventures spanning music, television, and philanthropy. Armed with the wisdom gleaned from past challenges, Nelson has implemented measures to fortify his financial position, making informed investment decisions and prioritizing comprehensive financial planning. Legal issues. In addition to his musical prowess and advocacy work, Willie Nelson has found himself entangled in legal issues throughout his illustrious career, particularly due to his vocal support for marijuana legalization. Nelson's unapologetic stance on the matter has resulted in several run-ins with law enforcement over the years. One of the most notable incidents occurred in 2010 when Nelson was arrested for possession of marijuana and drug paraphernalia in Sierra Blanca, Texas. The arrest garnered widespread media attention, thrusting Nelson into the spotlight once again. However, rather than shying away from the controversy, Nelson seized the opportunity to voice his opinions on the state of marijuana laws in the United States. Responding with his trademark wit, he quipped, "There's the Tea Party for you. It's supposed to be the land of the free. It's becoming a police state." Despite facing legal repercussions, Nelson has remained unwavering in his advocacy efforts. He views the criminalization of marijuana as unjust and ineffective, and has consistently used his platform to push for legislative reform. Through interviews, public statements, and even his music, Nelson continues to challenge the status quo and call for greater acceptance of marijuana use. While his legal troubles may have thrust his personal life into the limelight, they have not diminished his stature as a music icon. Personal life. In addition to his musical and advocacy endeavors, Willie Nelson's personal life has been marked by a series of marriages and family experiences. Nelson has been married 4 times and is a father to 8 children, each contributing to the intricate tapestry of his life story. His first marriage was to Martha Matthews, lasting from 1952 to 1962, during which they welcomed 3 children, Lana, Susie, and Willie Billy, Hugh Jr. However, the marriage was marred by episodes of domestic violence, with Martha assaulting Nelson Sr. on multiple occasions, including one incident where she sewed him into bed sheets and beat him with a broomstick. Tragically, their son Billy took his own life in 1991. Following his divorce from Matthews, Nelson tied the knot with Shirley Collier in 1963, but their union ended in 1971 after Collie discovered Nelson had a daughter, Paula Carlena Nelson, from a previous relationship with Connie Kopke. Nelson then married Kopke in 1971, welcoming another daughter, Amy Lee Nelson, before their divorce in 1988. In 1991, Nelson found love again with Annie D'Angelo, with whom he shares 2 sons, Lucas Autry Nelson and Jacob Micah Nelson. However, their family tree expanded further in 2012 when Nelson learned he had fathered a daughter with his friend Mary Haney. Apart from his family life, Nelson has also faced health challenges over the years. In 1981, his lung collapsed while swimming in Hawaii, necessitating urgent medical attention at Maui Memorial Hospital. Years later, in 2004, he underwent surgery for carpal tunnel syndrome, a result of the strain from years of guitar playing. Despite these health setbacks, Nelson's resilience shines through. In 2015, he sought stem cell therapy to improve the condition of his lungs, showcasing his determination to continue performing and spreading his message through music. Furthermore, Nelson's dedication to martial arts is evident in his achievement of a second-degree black belt in Taekwondo, a discipline he continues to practice and excel in. In 2014, he further solidified his martial arts prowess by earning a 5th-degree black belt in Gongkwon Yusul. Willie Nelson's net worth. Willie Nelson's net worth stands as a testament to his enduring influence and accomplishments in the realm of music and entertainment. As of 2024, his estimated net worth is approximately $25 million, a sum reflective of his prolific career spanning over 6 decades. This financial milestone is a culmination of various revenue streams, including album sales, royalties, concert performances, endorsements, and a multitude of entrepreneurial ventures. Real estate. With that impressive net worth, do you curious about where Willie Nelson live? It's time to get to the good stuff, like the Willie Nelson home in Texas and Willie Nelson House Maui. Keep watching for the full scoop below. Willie Nelson, the legendary outlaw country singer, calls Spicewood, Texas, home, where he resides in a sprawling 13,691 square foot estate. Acquired in the early 1980s, this expansive property has been Nelson's primary residence for decades. Despite his fame, Nelson has managed to keep details about his private life relatively under wraps, leading to limited public knowledge about his Texas abode. However, a few details have surfaced about his beloved homestead. Nestled amidst nearly 300 acres of picturesque land, Nelson's Texas estate offers a serene retreat from the hustle and bustle of the outside world. The property boasts 4 bathrooms and features ample living space, providing Nelson with plenty of room to pursue his creative endeavors and unwind in comfort. One notable feature of the estate is its swimming pool, providing a refreshing escape on hot Texas days. Furthermore, Nelson's love for animals is evident on his property, with a massive enclosure likely dedicated to housing his beloved rescue horses. The vast expanse of land surrounding the estate also includes nature trails, perfect for leisurely horseback rides and scenic hikes through the lush Texas landscape. Additionally, Nelson's Texas residence is conveniently located near the Pedernales Country Club, a golf course situated just minutes away. In 2022, Nelson's estate was valued at an impressive $3.9 million, reflecting the property's considerable size, amenities, and prime location. While many fans are familiar with Nelson's sprawling estate in Spicewood, Texas, his lesser-known retreat in Maui, Hawaii, offers a glimpse into another facet of the legendary musician's life. Nelson's Hawaiian Haven is a picturesque 6,038 square foot property that he acquired in 1983 for $450,000. Situated on a stunning 0.84-acre lot just steps from the beach, this historic home exudes charm and tranquility. Built in 1935, the residence features 6 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms, providing ample space for Nelson to relax and enjoy the island lifestyle. The highlight of the property is undoubtedly the outdoor swimming pool, nestled at the heart of the home and offering a refreshing escape amidst lush tropical surroundings. Beyond serving as a personal sanctuary, Nelson's Maui residence has also played host to some legendary poker games. With celebrities like Owen Wilson and Woody Harrelson among the participants, these high-stakes, weed-infused gatherings have become the stuff of legend. For some fortunate guests, however, the thrill of rubbing shoulders with Nelson comes with the risk of losing big at the poker table. Back on the mainland, Nelson's Texas ranch, affectionately known as Luck Ranch, offers yet another glimpse into his idyllic lifestyle. Located just 4 minutes from his Spicewood estate, this sprawling property spans a staggering 700 acres, serving as a sanctuary for over 70 rescue horses. Nelson's dedication to animal welfare is evident in the care and attention lavished upon these fortunate creatures, who roam freely across the expansive landscape. In addition to his impressive real estate portfolio, Nelson's legacy also includes a piece of music history in the form of his iconic tour bus, the Me and Paul Bus. Named after his longtime drummer, Paul English, this vintage 1983 Eagle bus served as a home away from home for Nelson and his bandmates during their extensive tours. With its funky purple interior and spacious lounge area, the bus provided a comfortable retreat for Nelson and his fellow musicians as they traversed the country, entertaining fans with their timeless music. While the Me and Paul bus may have changed hands over the years, its legacy as a symbol of Nelson's enduring influence on the music industry remains intact. Car collection. You might typically associate musician Willie Nelson with his signature long hair, his affinity for a certain herb, and various other aspects of his unconventional lifestyle. However, you probably wouldn't immediately peg him as a car enthusiast. Surprisingly, thanks to his fame and fortune, Nelson has amassed quite a collection of vehicles over the years, likely filling more than just a single garage, if we're being honest. And contrary to what one might expect from a country artist, not all of his cars are American-made. In fact, Nelson has openly declared his preference for Mercedes-Benz, a choice that may come as a surprise to many. It's just one example of how Nelson consistently defies expectations and embraces his own unique tastes, even when it comes to his automotive preferences. So, get ready to have your assumptions challenged, or something along those lines. 1967. Ford Mustang. Just like many Americans, Willie Nelson once owned a Ford Mustang. His specific model was a '67 Fastback, which he had customized in various ways. The modifications included removing the front fangs and exhaust ports in the rear lower fascia. Additionally, the car was painted orange and black, reportedly as a tribute to the state of Oklahoma. Unfortunately, Nelson lost possession of the car in 1990 when the IRS seized it, along with most of his other belongings. Since then, the car has circulated within the collector market and was recently featured in a Vicari auction event. 2006 Mercedes-Benz E320 CDI. Some may wonder why a staunch environmental activist like Willie Nelson would opt for a diesel-powered car. It's a valid question and indeed a contentious issue. Some argue that the fuel efficiency of these vehicles outweighs any potential pollution concerns. However, given that Nelson founded a company called Willie Nelson Biodiesel, it's likely that his car smells more like McDonald's French fries than anything else. 1983 Eagle Bus. When you're constantly on the road again, traveling across the country for weeks on end to perform at shows, you need a vehicle that not only offers comfort, but also reflects your personal style. The exterior of Willie Nelson's tour bus is a true work of art, adorned with imagery like a majestic bald eagle soaring against a blue sky at the rear and cowboy murals adorning the sides. Inside, the dash is covered in tufted leather, while the rest of the interior boasts luxurious red velvet, dark wood accents, brass light fixtures, and stained glass elements. In all honesty, it feels more like stepping into a cozy pub than a typical tour bus, showcasing Nelson's penchant for traveling in style. Although the bus is no longer owned by Nelson, its unique charm and lavish interiors are still remembered, with its last known appearance being in a Craigslist ad back in 2014, Rolls-Royce golf cart. Now, here's a guy who knows how to add a touch of luxury to even the most unexpected places, including his golf cart. Back in the early 1980s, Willie Nelson cruised around in what could easily be deemed the most extravagant, albeit a tad pretentious, golf cart of its time. Essentially, it was your standard golf cart jazzed up with Rolls-Royce trim pieces and plush red velvet upholstery adorning the seats. But wait, there's more. It even boasted a built-in wet bar, complete with buttons to select your drink of choice. Nelson was so smitten with this ride that he affectionately named it the 19th hole. Unfortunately, much like his beloved Mustang, this gem fell victim to the IRS and was eventually sold off. As we dive into the fascinating lifestyle of Willie Nelson in 2024, exploring his homes, cars, and net worth, we can't help but marvel at the legendary musician's unique journey. From his iconic tour bus to his luxurious estates, Nelson's lifestyle reflects his eclectic personality and enduring legacy in the music industry. What aspect of Willie Nelson's lifestyle intrigues you the most? Is it his passion for environmental activism, his love for classic cars, or perhaps his remarkable resilience in the face of challenges? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more exclusive content about celebrities' lifestyle. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.